cleaning up my desk. And if you could see what I have here, you wouldn't think that I was actually cleaning it, but I am. And by the end of the project that I am doing right now, this whole pile will be gone. Come and help me get rid of this pile of scraps. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. So for this project, I have a whole bunch of strips that I cut off of my signatures when I was trying to bind them, or actually did bind them, into my journal covers. So I can throw them out, but I've seen a project that I want to try, and I've seen another project that I also want to try, and I am going to combine both projects into one. So that's what we're going to do. So the first project I have never done, and that is make a collage out of strips of paper. So I have all these strips here. I also have, besides the pieces that I have cut off of the signatures, I also have strips of gel prints that I made that didn't turn out how I wanted them, but they were really just tests that came out okay, but they're not ready for anything but being collage fodder. So I'm using those in combination with all the strips of paper. I have glue and I have a book page because I want some words to be on it as well. And so I'm not going to cover the whole page. I am going to, like, if this strip leaves little bits and pieces of text, then I'm going to leave that. I just want to make strips back and forth and see how far they come onto the page. And that's all I want to do. So I'm just going to do it, and you can follow along, grab your scraps and join me. I'm just using regular glue, like regular Aleene's tacky glue, my favorite. And I'm just putting glue onto my book page and sticking this down. And then I'm just going to put more glue on here. And then I have this. I'm just going to stick it right there. So I don't mind that it's like that it's not completely covering the page. I am actually moving it off of the page on purpose. I just want something that I can use as a background for the other thing I have in mind. So, but I don't know how that's going to work yet, so I don't want to get too excited and tell you what I'm doing. But I want to keep the strips all in the same direction. I think that would look the best. And they're all kind of muted colors. So yeah, I think that's, I'm trying to just get some things off my desk and have it be clean and well, maybe not clean, but at least there's a purpose for different things. And right now there's no purpose for anything. It's just a gigantic mess. Or actually that's what it was this morning. I've been working very hard and there's a lot that I've already tidied up. I think I like it so far. And all the pieces are different. That's the bonus when you're using coffee, tea, and onion dyed paper. The pieces are just never the same. I like this one. Different kinds of paper, different size, different shapes. And I think as long as it's all in the same direction, like horizontal, then it should be okay. I like it so far. Oh, I have a number here, even more exciting. What else do I have? I have another piece of music paper here. Maybe I want to go like that. Oh, like that. Just like there. Sorry, I know I'm mumbling. I'm kind of talking to myself, which is what recording these videos is anyway. Like, we're just talking to ourselves, sometimes even answering, as long as we're not asking ourselves to repeat it, it's all good. Yeah. Let's see if it's easier if I just put the glue on the back of the paper, and if that will work better for me. I think so. Yeah, it's actually much better. That works. I'm just trying different things and seeing where this is going to go and how it will turn out. And I want to have nothing left of the, or little left of that pile. I won't be able to process it all, but I'm hoping to process a lot of it. Oh, yeah. I think, I'm not sure. Well, I'm gonna go like back and forth a little bit. Like, I'm using different pieces of the, different parts of the paper. want the torn edges to be visible as well. It doesn't have to all be static and clean, I guess would be the right way to say it. So I've been practicing with my gel plate. And I'm getting to a point where I can actually show you what I'm doing, but I'm not quite there yet. There are some tricks to using a gel plate, and I'm just figuring them out. Oh, I like this piece. Look how beautiful. Oh, that's a piece with infusions. Don't want that all the way across, probably. Okay, that works for me. So I'm grabbing my scissors and I'm just cutting off the little strips that are here on the edges so that it's a clean page. And then I'll carry on to the rest. So once I've done all the pages that I have here, I'll be back and I will we'll carry on to the next step. Okay, I have 4 of them finished. So I did 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. I think they're actually really neat. Like they're just on book page, and I just glued the strips down on it, and think it's really super simple, but it looks pretty cool. So now it's time to go to the next part. And for the next part, I need sticker paper. Or I don't actually need the sticker paper, I need the back of the sticker paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of I have some onion dyed paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the sticker part off here. And stick the stickers on here. And I'm just rubbing it so that this becomes one piece. So all I did was I printed off my Safari Jungle kit. I printed off the animal images that are in it onto sticker paper and then stuck it onto onion dyed paper, and it actually looks really cool. Sticking this, so it's another way that you can use your digitals in a different way. And again, this is super shiny and bright, but they do look pretty cool. I'll put that aside, but now I have this. And what I am going to do is I'm going to print onto the shiny part of the sticker paper. And I'm going to print a piece of my brand new kit onto there. So I've printed this off, and you can see like it's pretty faint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some matte medium, and if it doesn't work with a matte medium, then I will use Mod Podge, but I think it should work. And I'm going to put a layer on here. Okay, I'm going to cut a couple of these images out. I want to do them individually. So I'm sticking this on here. There. And then I'm taking my brayer and I'm going to brayer over top of this. And I've moved it, so I'm sure that I totally messed up. Yeah, it does work though, but I moved it, so of course it's not perfect. So I'm going to try it in a different spot with a different image. And I will hold on to it a little better. I'm going to first stick this down with my fingers and I moved it again. Shoot, so this one is ruined as well. I'm not even bothering because you're not supposed to move it. So what if, let's see. I'm just going to keep trying until I get it. Like I said before, I have never tried this before. So because it is new to me too, this is a test. This is only a test. If it works, wonderful, then I've just learned something new. Okay, I think I got it this time. Yeah, it does do it. I'm not sure if I like it, but it does work. Let me try that on too. Let me just take a piece of plain book paper and see if that works differently. I don't want to keep going with the same thing over and over and over, and it doesn't work. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of matte medium on there, cutting the image off, and sticking it into the matte medium. I may have to leave it on a little bit longer so that the ink actually gets to dry into the paper. So I'll try it one more time and then it should work. I'm going to keep trying until the whole sheet is done, until I have this down and I know how to do it. So I'm just rubbing it down. And I'm going to leave it. If that works, then I'll go back to the collage and see if I can get it to do the same thing on there. I just need this to dry. Okay, do you think it's dry enough? Or am I just too impatient? No, it worked. It worked very well. So I think I want to go back to the book paper. Or not the book paper, the collage. And I'm going to use this one. Just making sure that there's a good coverage. And I'm putting these guys on here. And stick them down. Okay, I'm going to leave that for a few minutes, and I have this piece left here. So I'm just going to just give it a little bit more so that it is wet again. And then I have one image left. So I'm just going to put that on there. And just rub it on. And just let it sit for a few minutes. I think using the collage is wrong. I think it needs to be a solid piece of paper, because this worked much better than what this is doing. But we'll see with the other one. And I'm just going to try the other ones that I still have left, now that I've figured out what I am doing. There. Let's try this one as well, while I'm waiting for the other one to dry. And we'll just let this sit. And do we think this is dry? I think so. I think it's stuck to it. So Yeah, the collage is definitely no good for it. It just gives blotches of color, even though like it does work. So I have the 2 left. Let's just try it on some different things. And I'm just using the thinnest layer of matte medium. I need a little bit more. There. And sticking this in there. And then I'll just let it dry. And do I have anything else that I can use? I have one of these teeny tiny little envelopes. Why not? There we go. Just testing to see which paper would be best to use for this. So I'm going to take this off here. I know that it is stuck now, and it worked. It worked. Look at that. Okay, so we now know that we need regular paper. And that is so cool. And maybe something that isn't as detailed as what these are. But it is really cool what just happened. Okay. So I'll try the other envelope. Take this off. Oh yeah, it definitely is working. I let it sit for a little bit too long, so the matte medium dried into the image, but how lovely is that? Huh. That is the coolest. That one worked too. I like it a lot. Actually, it did really well. So this one is completely dry now. So this one is also completely dry. Yes, so that is the key. I just have to be patient and wait until it is completely dry, as opposed to pulling it off before it is dry, because now there is no more color left on the paper, and before I still had color on it. So I love this. I love this technique. I can see myself doing this quite often. I am super excited to do this more often than just this one time. Love it. If you are trying this, please tag me in what you're making, because I really, really would like to see. And this kit is a 1950s kit. It is a full junk journal kit. It has all the ephemera in it, and it will be released sometime next week. I'm not ready with it completely, so little by little it is being completed, and then I will be working with it and doing lots of little projects with it for one of the upcoming journals. Well, you know, experiments need to happen. Like, even though like these are usable, I can take this out, I can use it as something, but it just didn't do completely what I wanted it. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you had fun and you learned something right along with me. These are the other two collages that I have, and I think they are lovely and wonderful. And I can actually put these on here, and then I have a wonderful page for in my Safari journal. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.